Good morning, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday morning, February 24th. We are looking at Window Traders Market Profile of SPY, WMN, Triple Qs. And as you can see, we're all going to be looking at some massive gaps this morning. Right now, SPY's gap is about $10. With 75 minutes to go, we're looking to take out a minimum of 14 downside destinations. Isn't that amazing? We talk about a lot of times poor structure when the market goes up. Well, it's amazing how it gets wiped out in one fell swoop. 3.3 million on the tape already. First, I got out of, so last night, so I had the 400 shares of Facebook. Was thinking about adding at that 198 and change level. Was going to add 2, decided not to, and actually after the bell, after the video, I'm looking at it and I'm like, the way this market closed, I wasn't happy with it, so actually sold the 4 out where I was looking to add. So turned out to be a smart move, just a little under $3,000, but certainly worth that trade considering how oversold that was. So we move on. Now, as far as today goes, if you trade for a living, it's a coin flip on the opening. Down $10 from yesterday's low. Do you want to be a buyer and it goes down another 3 points in your face? Do you want to be a short seller and you have an inventory adjustment of $3-4 in your face? Not really worth it. You're an investor, it's a different story if you want to buy some, or you're long term, or you're a swing trader. That's fine. But as a trader, I think it's crazy to basically try to figure out what the algorithm's going to do once we open wherever we do open. Just keep that in mind. You're going to have multiple opportunities to trade, believe me. As far as destinations, upside. Well, right now, our first upside destination is yesterday's low, 421.35. It's a gap of about, right now as we're speaking, just under $10. Above that, we have the overnight high of 422.43. Now, as far as the downside, right now the overnight low is 410.20. If we wipe out those 14 destinations I'm talking about, so I'm going to give you, I gave you down to 414.70 yesterday, I believe. We still have 75 minutes, so a lot can change. But I'm going to start basically from around the 412 level. So if we have 412.97, which was the lowest accepted price from May 20th. Remember, we have 2 lowest accepted prices that are in danger here, right? The one from June 21st and now this one from May. Below that, we have 411.67 daily low, and then filling a gap at 411.05. That's a 62-point gap from May 20th. 410.56 price probe from the 19th of May. 407.59 afternoon pullback low from May 19th. 405.33 weekly low, and then real important one, 404.79 monthly low. And the reason that's important is because if we take out 414.70, which right now we're $3 below, that would be a monthly low taken out, and your next big destination on the monthly is 404.79. Russell in bear territory. Triple Qs and NQ, bear territory. SPY and ES, still not even close to bear territory. I think I said we had to get down to around 384, 386. Still 15 points away. I mean, we're down 2.5% this morning, I believe, right? I think eventually, we could go and test that 400 level, that 398. Remember, we have a small monthly gap all the way back. It's a 6-cent gap from April 1st. So we'll see if we're going to go and get that at some point. We have a very large gap, 271 points from April 5th, but I'm not going to even discuss that one just yet. And again, if you're in my trading room, as we're going down, all these destinations are given out, and we're looking at visual levels. Now, if it's short-term traders, these visual levels will be important. If it's long-term traders, and we're not going to be sure if it is yet or not, they're not going to care about those levels, and they'll just smash through everything to get out. Just keep that in mind. And then quickly on the chart, just wait for market-generated information as the day evolves to look for trades. So here's the monthly. So your next destination is 414.70. Right now we're below that. So the next big one is 404.79. right? Very good target at some point. I'm not saying today, but could be today, but at some point, and then eventually that monthly gap. So weekly, same thing. As we're taking out, as the weekly's just cascading down, and then the daily, they tried, right? They tried the other day when they took out those two daily lows and rallied, and then ultimately failed. They said yesterday's low is really important. If we get that, we're going to get the monthly low. Boy, oh boy, did we get the monthly low. And that inside month is firmly out the window. Don't forget, we had an outside month down last month. That's pretty powerful. And we closed at $449.91. Well, guess what? Right now, we're $40 lower than that settlement. Good luck trading today. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Really, for $30 a month, you're going to get a lot better guidance at camelbacktrading.org. We'll recap what transpires today at 4 p.m.